Okay, here's my rant of the week, people. I did an interview last Wednesday with someone named Sean Henry from CBC Daybreak. It was a long format interview, and I'm extremely grateful they gave me the opportunity to do the interview. We did the interview on Wednesday, and I think it's the interview that I am most proud of in terms of the type of questions asked and my method of responding to them. I'm not saying this to be cocky, arrogant, smug, whatever. I felt very proud of that interview because I think it did a great service to the party to get the message out there. We did the interview Wednesday. It aired Thursday. And CBC Daybreak has a website where they post segments as well. And I noticed all the segments of the week were up there, or what I think are all the segments of the week were up there. And on the 16th, the segment that aired that morning at 7:10, which I missed, and I didn't get to hear it until today, was supposed to be aired. It didn't get published on the 16th, so I thought maybe there's a lag. Then on the 17th, there's an update, and the update on the Technopark sinkhole story is updated to CBC Daybreak on the 17th. So I email internally. I say, guys, are you going to put if you don't put it up, can you send me the link so I can share it around, because I want people to hear the message before the election? Crickets. I call in a few friends' favors to see anybody who has contacts there. I send an email, which I think put out a little guilt, a little shame, suggesting that I feel, perhaps wrongly, that there's a delay to publish this, and it's not going to come out within a useful time, given that the rationale for the interview was to get the PPC's voice out there. It aired live, or it aired, during their segment at 7:10 in the morning, but anybody who missed that couldn't hear it. And I wanted to get it out there. So I sent an email. I said, I feel bad for having these thoughts, but I'm telling you, I have these thoughts, that it feels like there might be something of a effort or, no effort to make this get accessible to the public so it can be shared and viewed before the election. No word yesterday. And then today, boom, it goes up on the website. So I don't know who said it, that the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. So I don't know if they were going to upload it anyhow. I don't know if my email was the requisite pressure to get them to upload it. That being said, they uploaded at 3:00 on a Sunday afternoon when the vote is on Monday. And I want that thing to be blasted around left, right, and center, because I think that needs to be heard. And so I had the discussion with someone, and he said, look, you sound like a conspiracy theorist. You're a whiny baby, yada, yada, yada. And I said, I don't care if it's conspiracy or incompetence. It illustrates the problem with being financed to the tune of $1 billion by the federal government. Assuming it was deliberate, assuming they made a concerted, deliberate effort to delay the publication of this interview to the last minute so that everyone who missed it Thursday morning would not get to see it until, or if Sunday afternoon. That's assuming they even would have published it without my pressure. If it was a concerted effort, you can understand why, and I explained as much in the interview, in that you don't expect the very media agencies whom this party is calling to defund to go out there and promote the message so that people can hear it. So if it's intentional, you can see how it is the necessary or the natural result from being subsidized to the tune of $1 billion. You don't exactly want to promote the message that risks cutting off your $1 billion funding. If it's not intentional and it's just a result of laziness or negligence, that is also the problem of getting spoon-fed $1 billion from the government. If the CBC had to go out there and fight for their traffic, fight for their views, the way we do on YouTube, so that you can get the traffic, the views for the ad revenue, or if they had to go out there and fight for the traffic so they can command a premium for their advertising on their website, because they do have advertising on their website. I don't have sponsors. I don't have ads. I just get, the views for the videos. I hear someone coming down in the middle of my intro. If they had to go out there and fight for their advertiser dollars, instead of just relying on a big fat $1 billion check from the government, they might have been more meticulous in getting that out there on Thursday. So they could have been driving traffic to their website Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because it's a story about the most surging political party in the Canadian elections, in the election season, 4 days before the vote. That kind of story generates more traffic than an update on the Technopark sinkhole. And so one way or the other, intentional or negligence, it's the necessary result of being spoon-fed $1 billion from the government, because on the one hand, you look to protect that money by stifling and suppressing the exposure of the story. or you just don't really need to work that hard to get the money because you don't need advertising revenue when the government's spoon feeding you $1 billion. That's my rant. Let me get some of these super chats. That's my rant, and that is the risk and the problem of subsidizing the media. It makes people lazy, and it makes them feel, and ultimately makes them not have to work for their money because the government is giving it to them. And it might explain why interest in this programming is waning, because they no longer need to worry about being competitive when they can get spoon-fed $1 billion just like that. Okay, now I've lost a lot of super chats. Okay, I can't bring them up. Sorry, hold on. I'm just going to read them here. May the force be with you. We got to that one.